Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. First off, I want to say as a reminder, go to my eBay link on my YouTube if you like, uh, to bookmark my eBay. If you buy over there or whatever, maybe down the road you might want to buy something from me. Uh, this is a reminder because end of March I'm going to do away with the subscription store on eBay. I still have my items up there, but I won't be paying for the subscription anymore. I just don't think it's worth it. Um, so so go over there and push the heart button for favorite or bookmark it if you like. Just wanted to say that as a reminder on my videos. This month I will be reminding everybody to do so if you want to support me that way. Because like I said, eBay, I just don't think it's worth paying for that store subscription anymore over there. Um, but I'll still be selling some items. I'll still have the listings of items. This just won't have like options for the store, like different categories and stuff like that. I won't be doing that anymore, paying for that extra options. But you also pay for the email as well. So that link won't be there no more. I'll be deleting that off my eBay, my YouTube. So just as a reminder, okay, let's get started here. The last game was Lethal Weapon. We're gonna be doing Life Force Championship Series, Little Mermaid, Little Nemo, Little Ninja Brothers, maybe that one. We'll see how far we get here. Basically, I do a few minutes of beginning of each of the NES games, and like a little, the beginning of them, if you're curious about them, and I have plenty of these videos. I've got up to the L's now. Some of the games I don't have, and some of the games do not work for this mod, for the Nintendo Classic Mini that Nintendo made. And I put all the games, about 80. It's about 80% or so, give or take, of how many games I have on here. And I did buy the mod to put the USB memory sticks, where you can mod it to put all the games on this. And I haven't gotten to that. I figured I'd just go and do the ones that I do have on here, and then maybe down the road I'll come back to this and do the games that didn't work or didn't have on here. And I'm writing them down as I go, all the games, so I know which ones I didn't do when I go to put all the rest of the games on here. So, alright, well, let's get started on these. And then we'll see if we can get the code in for 30 lives as well. Uh-oh. Yeah, I did. I remember seeing this for the first time in Las Vegas. I was already leaving Las Vegas. Um, we had a breakdown, and we ended up going to that gas station or wherever, and this was when I was a kid, and they were playing this Life Force game. I've never seen it before in my life, and I was like, wow, that's really interesting. So I sat there for a minute watching them, whoever they were playing it, and I want to say, wow, that's really neat. And And what I thought was really neat also was that it could talk. The arcade version talked. This one doesn't talk. The NES version here doesn't really talk. So I don't know. I thought it was the neatest thing as a kid. You know, when I first come out with games and stuff in the '80s or whatever. You know, it was like it was quite interesting. How the how this stuff would grow back, like on the arcade game, it would grow back, and this one here does a little bit too. But it's not. It's this one's more like an imitation version of the original, the arcade version. A lot of the arcade versions were better, but Nintendo did improve some of them. See how that's growing back? Yeah, but see how the detail is? It's not as awesome as the arcade version. It had more detail in the arcade, but it was neat seeing this though. You've never seen this before. Again, I played the first few minutes of each game. That was like a little preview, kind of get a teaser, I guess you could say, to. And I saw this. I saw him play this. I was like, "What in the world is that? You know, what's going on?" And then you start to realize what it was. And I think this one's harder than the arcade in certain ways, because I think the arcade, all you gotta do is hit this thing a couple times. Say, it should have blew up. In the arcade version, it would have blew up. There you go. Okay, so I guess it was close to the arcade one. And I did get the 30 lives. I think it's up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, BA, start. I didn't think I'd get the 30 lives. The thing I didn't like about the arcade version was if you could get the 30 lives or whatever it is. Well, anyway, you didn't get the. You couldn't continue unless you like when you play 2-player. One player has to always be alive to order to continue the game. Like put another quarter in for the other player, so that you could continue the game all the way through. Even if you had enough quarters and credits, it wouldn't matter, because if you didn't have the second player, you know, one player always alive before you brought the other player in, you wouldn't be able to continue. You would have to start all over again. That's what I didn't like about the arcade version, or at least the emulation one. I'm not sure if the original arcade version would, no, on the cabinet would do that. I think you just put a quarter in and just keep going, but regardless. But as far as the emulation and for the arcade version, you know, you couldn't do that. You had to have this. You had to have the second player always there. That's what I got out of it. So, and I was kind of like, I wanted to play the arcade, but I'm not the greatest at it. But you have to have the second player always on the screen before you. So in other words, you gotta switch joysticks if you're playing by yourself, so you can keep continuing. there you go. Little League Baseball. There we go. See how this one is. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, we'll just see what happens here. I don't always work out the way you want it with the options. It takes a few minutes to mess with it. Hurry, 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 you know. I'm not sure if they're gonna let me play. Sometimes they have the option where the computer plays itself, and you just watch it. Let me see if I can get this working here. I had to put an exhibitionist or whatever it's called to get it to work, because it was just gonna play. It was just gonna play. The computer was gonna play itself, and I kind of wanted to play a few minutes. Like I said, I do the previews of each of the game, a few minutes of the game. So I like to participate if I can. So. Okay. Some of these games, like these baseball games or some of the sports games, they're so frustrating to get started. 'Cause you're not sure what they're asking, you know. And then do it again. Exhibition mode is what you want. And see how that was. I think it's a 2-player game. Okay, here we go. Finally, and I'm pitching. I got it. Stole base. The thing about these games, you don't know where they are in the field. A lot of times you don't know where they are, and so it makes it harder to. Now I'm batting. We'll play another minute or so, and then we'll move on. He enjoyed that. All right. And you can pause it to read this, like I always say in my videos. Just doing the best I can to get through it so we can get started. What do you do with that? Sort of reminded me of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where they go do the dam part where they have to disarm the bombs. Not exactly, but it's sort of because it's water and how it moves, controls move on here. Sort of reminds me of that. But not because I'm not sure why. I guess because it's water. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Like usual. Oh, hold the B button down and so you can get items. It looks like, or up, level up. Hold the B button down, you can go faster. At least they don't chase you. They kind of stay on their own path, or that one did anyway. You see that? You could use it sort of like a shield. Introduction. So little Nemo is the name of this one. Or let's see here. We get started. Yeah, Little Nemo, Dream Master, 1989. Sometimes the introductions with the music can copyright at times. Like the last video, I think it was the last video, it took the first 2 minutes off and it was showing the beginning of Zelda, the introduction, and they made me get rid of that part of the video because of copyright. So I still got to put the video up. It was just the introduction of it was taken because of the music, the Zelda beginning introduction music. So that was kind of disappointing, but it didn't really cut too much out of the video. So it happens. The menus are down there. Oh, they let you. See, all that does is pauses it. It pauses the enemy from moving. The candy. Doesn't really do a whole lot right there. So it's best to go up here and go over. He doesn't seem to jump very well. There'd be like Zelda 2 where you can hold, or Mario 2 as well. You can hold it down and jump higher, but no. That's odd. Ah, look at that, turn into a frog here. So you gotta keep throwing the candy at them until they get full. I don't like how they did that with those enemies. course, easy. Come on now. Oh, one of those types of games. So talk gets you in the village then. $175. What is it? 10? No. I don't need that right now. Since we're only playing a few minutes of it. Let's see what call is. Next level. It went right in. No. Now it wants to go in there every time. Before it wouldn't let me in. And there's no way to save it unless you go into town and it's like get passwords or whatever. It looks like that's basically it, really, for this one so far. All right, well, there's 5 of them. We'll move on to the next video here, and this will be what it will be: Little Samson, Lode Runner, Lone Ranger, Loops, Low G Man, the Low Gravity Man. Yeah, so that'll be the next 5. please subscribe to support me, and if you do so, I will subscribe back to you. If your settings let me, if it's set to private or something like that, you can subscribe to me, but I can't go subscribe to you. So just keep that in mind. All right. Thanks for watching. Moving on to the next video.